Hello, my name is Robin and welcome to the Air Element. And find your seat. You can sit back on your heels. You can sit cross-legged. I invite you to sit on the earth, mat or no mat. The closer you are to the earth, the more charge you can absorb from the electrons of the earth. And snuggle your sit bones down into the earth. See if you might sit up a little taller, a little brighter. Just take a moment and take in the environment around you. Hopefully you're outside. Just take in the colors, noticing all the different shades of green. Textures of green. And as you look around, allow this to wake up the fibers of the neck in a way that's gentle, nurturing, slow, intentional. And as animals do, looking up towards the sky and into the trees, behind you, down at the earth. Reminding yourself that your neck is designed to move in all the angles. As you do, taking in the landscape around you. And coming back to center. Welcome to your practice. And welcome back to your breath. So in the spirit of the air element, let's start here by just closing the eyes and tuning in to your breathing without changing or altering anything about your breath. Just become aware of breath. Noticing your breath's quality or lack of. Any texture within the breath, if it's smooth or choppy. Does your inhale flow into the exhale? You notice a pause between the inhale and the exhale. Just observe, be the witness of your self-breathing. See if you can place a hand on your body where you feel your breath coming from. So I know for myself, when I feel a little nervous, my breath tends to come from my chest. It tends to be a little more shallow. The more I slow my breathing and tune in, the more I can direct my breath here to my diaphragm. Let's see if we can start here at the diaphragm, breathing into the belly, and then into the chest. And with the exhale, let the chest fall, belly fall. Inhale to the belly and chest. Exhale, chest and belly. Now bring both of your hands to your diaphragm, so just below your bottom ribs. Let your shoulders be nice and soft, and your elbows soft. And like you're blowing up a balloon in your belly. Feel your belly swell into both your hands as you breathe in. And fall back towards your midline as you breathe out. Big breath in, belly swells. Full breath out, belly falls. So did you know that just 1 minute of diaphragmatic breathing can help reduce symptoms of anxiety by 80%? 1 minute. Redirecting the breath from short, shallow in the chest to full, bold in the belly. So now that we've found a bit of a rhythm to the breath, let's bring the palms together. This is called Kapota Mudra. So if we can let all the fingers touch and draw the thumbs in towards the heart, give a little space, a little bit of air between the palms. Now as you breathe in, open the palms out, be big and bold, open the heart. As you exhale, bring the palms back together, just the fingertips touch. A little space between. Inhale, open and expand through the heart, the lungs. And exhale, come back to your center. Try this with your eyes closed. Let your inhale initiate the expanse, the vitality. Let your exhale initiate the release, the contraction. And inhale, expand and reach. Take up space. Exhale, come back to your center. One more time. Inhale, big, full reach. Take up as much space as you can. You have a right to take up space. And exhale, come back to your center. All right, let's add a little bit of movement, a little bit of air here. So still snuggling the sit bones into the ground. Moving our spine laterally, side to side. Inhale, reach one arm up over your head. Get nice and tall, reach for the sky. And exhale, lean up and over. And keep leaning until the fingertips reach towards the earth. And if you're on the grass, let your fingertips just drag along the grass. Feel the grass under your fingers. All the way across, like you're drawing a little rainbow on the ground. And inhale, reach back up to the sky. We'll do this 5 times. Exhale, up and over. Let your head bow, let your shoulders round. Inhaling up for 3. Exhale over. Feeling the ground beneath your fingers. Inhale, reach up for 4. Exhale. Let your head bow, release the neck, shoulders. Last time, inhale, reach up. Exhale over. And coming back to center, all 10 fingertips meet the earth. Let's do that all again on the other side. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, up and over. Reach and drag. Draw a little rainbow on the ground. Inhale, up for 2. Exhale, over. Dragon reach. Closing the eyes here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, just feel it. Feel between the ribs, the low back, back of the neck. Finding space. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. One more time. Inhale, nice and tall, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, up and over. Coming back to center. All 10 fingertips on the earth, grounded. Feeling the air on your skin. And the space between your ribs. Let's move into rotation. Turning the palms up. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, twist either direction, hand to knee, hand to the earth. As soon as they touch down, inhale, reach back up to the sky. Exhale, twist, hand to knee, hand to earth. 2 more times each side. Inhale, get nice and tall, float the arms up. Exhale, float the fingertips back. Touch down. And rise again. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. This time we'll go a little deeper into our twist, rising up tall first, and then twisting from the ribs, from the heart, from the lung. The origin of the air element in the body. Now get nice and tall, reach up to the sky, come back to center. Exhale, twist other direction, hand to knee, hand to earth. Elongating first and then twisting from the heart, from the lung, from the ribs. Nice and tall again. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms down to the earth. And as you exhale, let's come forward onto hands and knees. Spread your fingers. If you're on the ground here, grip into the earth. Grip your fingers into the grass. Close your eyes and just undulate through your spine. So feeling now all this freedom, this spaciousness, this lightness throughout your spine, including your neck all the way down to the tailbone, sitting the tailbone back to the earth. Moving in a way that's slow and luxurious. It helps you find more freedom. And this heart space where the air element originates, let's see if we can drop that space to the earth here. Tuck the toes under, knees right under the hips, and walk your hands forward. This is puppy pose. Reaching through the fingertips grip the earth, let your heart melt. And your puppy tail reach towards the sky, forehead to the earth. And from puppy pose, springing forward with life. Curl the toes back under, lift the knees, and come into your downward dog. Slow pedals of the feet. Your head nice and heavy between the arms. Feeling the heels reach towards the earth. The hips do a little bit of cha-cha. Side to side as all 10 toes turn. And then coming back to downward dog, heels reach towards the earth. Inhale forward to a plank. Feel your strength here, the breath as the strength. Breath in and out the nose. Feel the air come through the nostrils. The strength of your core, your legs, your arms all working together. And float your knees down to the earth. Press the tops of the feet into the earth and slowly decelerate. Coming back into that heart space here, cobra pose, roll the shoulders away from the ears, anchor the lower body and lift from the heart. How strong and supple your spine is. Elbows in towards it. Slowly lower back to the earth. Curl your toes. And with your exhale, press back downward facing dog. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you like. And inhaling, come back to tabletop. And let's come into child's pose here. Big toes touch. Sit back to your heels. Elbows fall heavy to the ground, head heavy. Taking a moment to settle into your hips, your spine, your knees, and your ankles. Back home to your breath. And the air on your skin, sounds of nature buzzing around you. And coming back to a tabletop, let's flip over onto our backs. We're going to lower down, back to the earth. Scoot your bottom forward. Reach up to the sky. And slowly lower from your tailbone to your sacrum. And the space, the air between each vertebrae that you've created. One vertebrae at a time, facing down. And the space between. Until the back of your head touches, and then your thumbs touch behind you. And let your arms come back by your side. Heels reach back towards your fingertips, setting up for bridge pose here. Feet as wide as the hips, toes turn slightly in. Press those heels into the earth, float the hips up towards the sky. Feel your heart reach through the shoulders. Feel the space in the front of the hips. Breathe there. And feel the belly rise. Slowly lower, one vertebrae at a time. Top of the spine, through the mid-back, low back, sacrum. And then hug it in, rock it out. Hands to your knees. Draw little circles on the sky with your knees. And from here, let's reach your feet up towards the sky. Let your palms touch the earth. And draw little figure eights in the sky with your big toes. Figure out your ankles. Feel your feet in the air. Allow that fresh, oxygenated blood to move through your ankles, keeping the feet still, knees bent. A tingle of vitality moving from your ankles through your knees, all the way down to your hips. And one foot at a time, coming back to the earth. Bring your arms out to the side, open your palms up to the sky, sitting up for a nice recline twist here. We'll press to the feet and do a little hip hop to the right. Offset your hips, drop your knees to the left. And take your left hand and snuggle your knees and thighs in a little closer to the body. And let your gaze fall softly over your right arm, eyes closed. Breathing up and down the spine. And let your left hand fall back to the earth and sweep your knees back to the sky. Shift your body back to center. And let's pause here. Take a belly breath. Reach your arms back out, palms to the sky, little hip hop to the left, knees to the right. Snuggle the thighs in a little closer and let your gaze fall over your left arm. Let your right hand fall back to the earth, knees back to the sky. Shift your whole body back to center. Bring the hands back to the belly. Nice belly breath. Allowing the whole practice, short but sweet, to integrate here into Shavasana, corpse pose. So again, letting yourself take up space. Let your feet go nice and wide, your armpits breathe, letting the whole body breathe as it grounds and charges from the earth. If you might get a little more comfortable wiggling the shoulder blades away from the spine, back of the neck nice and long. With your eyes closed here, visualizing yourself inside of a cocoon. Snuggled up, warm, cozy. And then beginning to feel that little ache, that little tingle, that desire for freedom and liberation. Knowing there's no rush to find that. For now, you're snuggled here in your cocoon. And when you feel ready, add a little wiggle of the fingers and toes. Feeling the body start to move through the chrysalis. Those micro movements get a little bigger through the wrists and ankles. Turning your head and your antenna side to side. And in time, when you feel ready, begin to reach out through your wings, through your butterfly wings, in all directions, big and wide. Notice the colors, the shapes, the patterns, and see them in your mind's eye. How big and wide can you spread the wings? And then let your wings come back by your side. And your feet back to the earth. And roll over to your right side, fetal position. Head heavy in your arms, knowing there's absolutely no rush. Slowly press the ground. The left hand and then the right, and slowly peel up. Coming back where we started to a comfortable seat. Bringing the hands together, some space between the palms. Just the fingertips and the thumb tips touch, and then drawing that into the heart. This peace that we created through this short but sweet practice. And it all begins with the breath. The breath, the bridge between the body and the mind. The breath, our greatest tool to find calm, to find peace, to get grounded. So thank you for joining me today on this exploration through the element of air. I bow to each of you, the light and the dark within you. Thank you. Until we meet again. Namaste.